Oh, there we go. Hi boys, welcome back to another episode. So today we're just going to be fishing this flat, this nice sand flat here with a nice big drop off. Bit of a curvature in the river. It looks like we've got a bit of an incoming tide. I'll check the tide tables. It is a flat day today though, but the wind's been pushing up here. Again, we're casting in the wind. We can't seem to get away from it in the Swan. It's kind of annoying because I will be fishing with BFS today. And hopefully we're not going to get a backlash again. So this is my new combo. I got sick of mucking around with the Chinese stuff and breaking it constantly. So I've went full JDM style. Well, not JDM, not full JDM, but mostly. So we've got the JDM Calcutta Conquest on there. So I got this off Digitacker a few days back. Absolutely awesome. I've got the Kazura fishing braid on there. I believe this is P.8, 12 pound. Done a terrible spool job, so again, hopefully we don't get backlashed. We're fishing with the Shimano Artiesta BFS. So this is an awesome 7.3 BFS rod. It's an ultralight. It's got a spiral wrap design. So our guides start there, then they work around and end up at the bottom like a spinning rod. So what that means is you get less guide, so it's lighter. But also while you're fighting the fish, it doesn't try and turn over on itself. You can kind of move plastics a bit better than you can with like a bait caster, I found. You've got more control of the lure. You're in touch with it more. That's what I found anyway with it. Also, you kind of get like an added benefit of this spiral wrap design as when you cast, the tip doesn't kind of fling around as much as you would with like a normal BFS, like an ultralight BFS. Because I find when you're casting and that happens, that's backlash city. Like that's just going to backlash straight up all day, every day, backlash. It doesn't do it with this rod. I have taken this out a few times and I have got backlash. I was mucking around with some different CDM reels on there. And I took this out, heavy wind after work yesterday. Had probably about 50 casts on it. Absolutely awesome. And then I got a backlash. So I had to cut that out, respool. But that was my problem. I kind of put too much braid on there. Got like an overlap in the spool and yeah, it just wouldn't come out. So anyway, let's get in the water. All right, so we're going to start off flicking this. This is a little shallow version of the, I'm going to butcher this name, Khamsin, Zipbait's Khamsin Tiny 40. Absolutely butchered. I'll whack everything I use in the description as per normal. And it's basically just a suspending jerkbait, shallow version of it. Just because, like, yeah, it's quite shallow here, and I don't think we're going to cast out that far, to be honest. All right, let's get in the water. Not bad. So as I said, this is a suspending jerkbait. So we're just going to give it a few little flicks like that. Wind it in, a few little flicks, wind it in. Now I did get the HG version instead of the XG version of this reel, just because I need something to slow me down. I'm always moving lures too quick. I get into a rhythm, and I think having a slower reel, especially with jerkbaits and plastics in the Swan, it just really helps. Now we're not really getting out that far yet, but this lure looks absolutely awesome in the water. We will turn that down. So we're about a quarter of the way down now. And I'm not going to do any overhead casts because that's what kind of got me in the wind yesterday. Overhead casts with BFS, if there's any wind, you're just going to give yourself it's just not going to happen. But yeah, this lure looks absolutely awesome in the water. Crystal clear water. I don't know how well we're going to go here. We might need to head over there where there's a bit more kind of shadow and rocks and stuff. But we'll just keep going. And we'll get this to a comfortable point where we feel like we're not going to backlash on the cast. But yeah, this rod and reel combo, they're made for each other. They're literally made for each other. Shimano made this rod to pair and balance with this Calcutta Conquest BFS. They've also got a cheaper version, the Ascensa BFS, which is made for the Shimano SLX. Obviously you can use whatever on it, but the weight distribution and the way it's designed, it's made, for this particular reel. And I tell you what, it feels absolutely amazing. Compared to the CDM stuff I've been using, this combo, it just feels good. Like it's fun to fish with, Like it's just really fun to use. Yeah, this zip bait's tiny. Looks really good in the water too. Now, I didn't know if I was going to be a fan of this kind of circular reel, but it's just made to go in your hand. Like, it doesn't look like it is, but it really just fits on your hand nicely. Oh, we've got a bit of over on there. You can just hold it like that. Now, a lot of people comment say, oh, you're not holding it right. Mate, I am. This is how I like to hold it. I don't like to hold it like this. I feel like I haven't got, you know, control. Obviously, after you've cast, maybe like that, but I like to cast like this, and I like to hold it like this, and it just feels good for me, so that's what I do. Perhaps we're gonna have to put like a plastic on and just slow roll it back or something like that. We'll put a grub on, or like a prawn or something, or even a minnow. I don't know, guys. What should we do? I want to get something on this little hard body. You know, I miss fishing with hard bodies. Like, all winter I've been fishing with plastics, and I just want to get something on a bloody hard body. Like, why is it so hard? I used to only fish with hard bodies. Like, I'd suck at plastics. I'd hardly use plastics. You know, I'll try all different jerk baits, you know, cranks. I'd always be catching fish, and then all of a sudden that stopped. So I've moved to plastics, and now I can't seem to get a fish on a hard body again. I don't know what is going on. Is it just me or what? But oh, can we just walk over this? Let's see. Oh, we can. Nice. Oh, we walk around this one, and we'll walk over this one. Can we walk over it? No, we'll walk under it. But yeah, guys, I've only put like a quarter of this spool on, simply because I find with BFS, if you fill that spool up, you get a lot of overrun, and it's just forever. You know, every time you get a backlash, it picks up more, so it just saves braid if you have to re-spool, and it also doesn't happen as much. Because that overrun comes, you know, once you get a backlash in there, trying to dig it out, you move it all around. And it's just a nightmare to deal with, to be honest. Which again is why you use slightly thicker braid. So like on an ultralight setup, you'd use like P.8 to 1 instead of 0.6 or below. Simply to stop that dig into your spool. As you can see here, look. See, we have hardly any braid on there. We're down on the spool now. And it's just a whole lot easier to pull off and manage. I'm just going to move over here because there's a bunch of kids throwing rocks in the water now. So, perfecto. Bit more windy over here, but unfortunately a bunch of kids just came over and started throwing rocks in the water right where I'm fishing, so we moved over here. Backlash job, guys. We'll turn that down 1. Oh, what we caught? We got a leaf. First thing we caught all day. Let's see what we're working with here. The tide is right out. It's so shallow here. Keep pumping the under the pollens there. Oh, need to stop doing that there. Yeah, we're not really getting deep enough with this. Oh, that might be an irreparable one. Damn. Yeah, she's fucked on there. So I think we might need to swap out lure here. We'll put a plastic on. So we'll just put a Hurricane Subgrub 2.35 inch on. Motor oil with a 1/20th size 2 Baitjunkie Covert, so the hidden weight system jighead. and we're going super light. It gets a bit deeper here, but it is low tide still, so I just want to have that super slow fall, as much fall as we can possibly get, and we'll give it a good run and see how this Conquest casts it, hey? Really get that casting real good. That's a great thing about BFS. A lot harder to do with a spinning setup. Because they're so light, we don't really need much movement on it. A little shake. Move it in a little bit. Ooh, something hit it. Something hit it then. What was that? Don't know what that was. Definitely was a brim, I would have just smashed it. So what we'll do, try to get a cast in here. Oh, terrible. Oh, big scale flash. There's brim down there for sure. There is brim down there. Are they going to hit it though? And we're just slowly moving that, letting that tail do all the work. Oh, big scale flash right there. I don't want to eat it. I do not want to hit it. Ooh, got some overrun in there. Oh, there we go. Oh, you joke me? That's a flatty. Yes. I wasn't even doing anything there. That's a really good flatty too. Oh, we're gonna lose him. We're gonna lose him. We're gonna lose him. Wow. All right. We're gonna lose that flatty. It's a good flatty too. Let's try pull him up here. Leader grab. Nice, really good flatty. There we go. First fish on the Conquest. Nice little flatty. He's real my leader. So here's 40 on the Conquest. Perfect. No fight to him, but let's let him go down here. See you, mate. Did a little tail clip on the way down. Whoops. Now, what's the damage on the leader? I was hoping for a brim. I'm amazed we got a flatty here. It didn't fight. Although my drag was quite strong, so. Well, we've officially christened it. Not with the type of fish that I'd like. And our leader is absolutely shot now. But that's alright. We've got a fish. Can we get another one? In the time we have. Oh. Damn, okay. He's pulled that right through. That's wild. Alright boys, so we finally christened her. You know, decent flatty, no fight in it. Would've liked to brim, but whatever. If you like this shit, remember to like and subscribe for more. Peace.